Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin and I'm going to show you how to use Springpad. To start off, this is the front of the website. If you type in springpad.com, this is what it brings you to. Get inspired, get organized, get more done. So, for example, if you don't have an account, you would press get started. You're going to start an account, and then if not, you would press login. So I already have one, so let's get going. Then you're going to press login. This is the main screen that loads for Springpad. This website you can use on your phone, tablet, iPad, computer, a computer at the library, a computer in your dorm. All of these interconnect into your one account for Springpad, which makes it awesome. So wherever you're compiling information, it will always save because it's always saved on the internet, not on a flash drive that you could lose accidentally. So that's what's awesome about Springpad. In Springpad, it compiles everything into notebooks. So think of a notebook like a file cabinet. Each file is a different notebook or group. So for example, the one group I have is Literacy and Tech Project. So it's for my project on how technology can influence literacy and help increase skills. So let's click into my notebook. So this is my notebook. It has 4 notes so far. I don't know why this one's not loading. Okay, tech issues. And so let's talk about what I was doing. So to add something to a notebook, you're going to press add a note. You click this button. It'll pop up. So let's say we're talking to a former teacher about how she incorporates literacy and technology. You could do teacher interview. And you could have all of your questions copied and pasted in here. So like, what do you do as an educator? And then you could be like, well, and then the teacher would answer and you could, have her response right there for you. And then you're going to be like, okay. And then you can add a tag. So it's kind of like in Ardigo, how you'd be like, oh, literacy. That will connect everything together. And then I'm going to add this to my notebook just for this project. And then you're going to press close. Then you could see that, oh, my teacher interview is in here, and you could look and you could have all your information for you to look at. The next thing is let's talk about settings for your notebook. Let's say you want to keep it private. We could click into, oh, you want to have this public, everyone can look at your settings. You're going to press that. If you want it to be private, just so you can read it, you're going to look at privacy. Also on your notebook settings, you can choose the theme you want, what accent color you want, what cover, if you have any tags about it, or a description so that you let other people know. It's really helpful to help organize your information. Now, let's go back to your notebooks and look at other ways we could organize it. These are your notebooks. Like I said, it's like the file cabinet. Think of it as a group of files that you want all put together. So we could add a new notebook. We could do a blank notebook. Then we're going to name it. And then let's say we're going to do a project on ELLs and technology. I know another student in class is doing that, and let's talk about that. We can want it private or public. We can just choose any theme. Then we're going to start filling it. Oh, excuse me. So you would press, for example, add something. We did notes on the other one. You can do this for any notebook in your Springpad. We could do a task in this one. So let's say we're like, oh, well, the project is due on May 3rd. We could be like, oh, project turn in. Then we could add our due date. So we could go to May. It's like, okay, May 3rd, that's when our project's due. Save. Then we would have in here that, oh, our project's due then, make sure you have it done. What else could we add? Let's look at the other things. We could do a checklist. This checklist, we can have it so you know what to get done in order for your projects. You could be like, I need to look up more sources. When you have this, it'll just be up there and then you could cross off, oh, I looked up more sources, no big deal. So another way Springpad is awesome is you can go to All My Stuff, and All My Stuff shows everything that you've compiled. So in any of your notebooks, you can see it all together. And then you could do the search and do tab. So let's say you wanted to see if you could find a Springpad for someone who already did something about another issue. So let's say we were looking up technology. So we could do technology, education. Then you could do Explore Springpad, and it searches the whole website for other Springpads that people have been using. So you can see that this website also uses hashtags like Twitter, where, oh, back to school, beauty. So you could find anything that involves other people's Springpads. It's just a public forum where you can also showcase your information. All right. Another cool thing about Springpad is that you don't have to add anything to a notebook. Let's say you just wanted to keep something up on your screen because you knew you were going to use it really quick. That happens to me all the time. Like let's say you wanted to use a recipe and you don't really want to categorize it because you don't really look them up. You would just press this little plus button. Just think of it like as an adding sign. And then we already showed how to do notes, checklists. Links is pretty similar. You would just have the hyperlink that you can copy and paste into the document, into the little note. Then you could do any of these things. You could do a TV show, a video. Let's try that. So what view do you want to add? You can post the URL, and so you can just get the URL from YouTube, copy and paste it into here, or you can drag a Spring It to your bookmarks bar, and you can just have it automatically saved to this website, kind of similar to Digo. So this is a great website to take notes on because you can access it from anywhere. I knew in high school we were allowed to use our phones for note-taking as long as we actually were. So our teacher showed us how to use Springpad, and I thought it was pretty effective, especially for longer research papers when you have so many different areas of using the internet and you all want to compile it all together. For me, having that big picture, Springpad helps put it all together but organized into groups for me so I can visualize it better since I'm a visual learner. So hopefully if you give Springpad a go, you can let me know if it works out, and I wish you good luck on using Springpad, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.